it's the easy decision is just I hit it with
kill
my
the
sword
monster
and
in the
explode.
most straightforward way possible, right?
Yep.
The times where you end in the roll-off slogs, that's because everyone's tired or no one's really thinking.
Well, you're not optimizing. You've ceased trying to win, and it's you're trying to complete, right?
Yep.
Yep. Um,
I was thinking, like, what does D&D look like if there's no die rolls? I know we wander into the territory of another game where it's like, I spend some influence to win, and the DM gets influenced by the more influence I win, and then he can make a bad thing happen. And I wonder if there's a world where just the die rolls go away.
Without the die rolls, it becomes chess-like.
Yep.
Like without a randomizer in there, it will be somewhat frustrating for someone like me if I'm paying attention, because I will get tired quickly because I'm going to be going, okay, that dies, 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 that dies. Okay, so now what do I do to? Okay, I'm dead at the end of this. How do I make this not happen? And then reverse engineer the, it becomes like chess.
Yeah.
100% deterministic in terms of.
Assuming as a player you have all the knowledge, though.
Oh, well, the thing is, you like when things are deterministic. You have all the knowledge. You're building up a model of what the character, like the enemies are, right? There's the all the information slowly building up to go. Okay, their AC is this, and their hit is this, and their damage is that, and the model's being built.
Okay, are we waiting for Ahmed?
We were just noticing that new Dwarf Hold. This is like new old Dwarf Hold, because that's a pile of shit. It looks like a staff of the Magi went boom over there.
Yep.
Just looks like they had a bad day there recently, and
Slake, your family built a shithole.
Yeah, there might be something rotten in Delve. Alright, in the world building tab in our OneNote, I've added a settlement for Delve. Delve consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built upon old fieldstone foundations, clustered amongst forested hills. Old stone walls, covered by ivy and briars, surround newer homes and shops, like this kind of old ruin of like a wall. Muddy streets turn to cart tracks as they enter and leave town. A stone manor that has seen better days sits atop one of the hills overlooking the entirety of the town. Where you'd expect children to be running around and playing in the streets and people coming to and fro, you see a lot of boarded up buildings, and when people see people approaching, i.e. you, they go rushedly into the nearest building and close doors.
They don't seem overly friendly.
no, they don't.
Is this is this the same day or another day?
No, this is a day
For those
or
of us with
so.
staffs, I need
Yeah,
to
a day or
count.
so.
I suggest
your
the dwarves
spells,
go inside.
Your spells have been replenished, and it's a day for your staff members.
1 day.
I suggest the dwarves get inside. Brennos?
This is a dwarf city.
The people you saw running were humans and a half-elf.
This is supposed to be a dwarf city. Brennos gets inside. Let's say
No.
shake.
Could use somebody else up here, but we'll be fine. Right, Sonny?
Okay. You arrive kind of at dinner hour, so there's like limited daylight left in the day.
Yep.
Let's find ourselves an inn.
Okay, we're gonna, and people are just like, they're not making act like they're.
No,
Run
like
from us.
they saw horses coming, and in the nearest building, you saw a woman hush, like hurry some children inside, and a man went out his front porch, saw you coming, went right back in and closed his door.
Okay.
Most friendly.
Okay.
All right.
You ride into town, and
Yep.
along this section of ruined wall, there is the rotting corpse of a dwarf that is just hanging from the wall. It looks like it's been pecked on by... Oh, there's a crow. And there is a shiny something hanging around the dwarf in his rusty chain.
All right, let's going to go take a closer look at what the heck is going on.
Okay, it's a sheriff's deputy badge.
Okay.
The dwarf body's been pecked at, and you've seen enough battlefields that this thing's been exposed to the elements for probably since spring.
Okay, we'll cut him down.
Okay, the old rotted rope easily cuts, and the body kind of crumbles into a couple of pieces. A crow caws 3 times and flies off.
Sonny is going to look at the crow with... How many eyeballs does that crow have?
2.
Sonny wills to disbelieve. I don't believe you, bird.
Just a crow, man. Just a crow.
He's very suspicious of every animal.
Kate Brennos is going to... give me a second. I don't think I have any kind of like... Give me a second. I have the good domain right now.
Oh, this is disturbing, Brennos.
He's going to take the this sheriff badge off.
Slake gets out of the wagon at this point. I know this place. He's rubbing his head.
Cog's next to him.
Brennos will clean this badge, or the deputy's badge, and will put it on very prominently.
I know this place.
That building over there looks important. The one at the top of the hill. Does that ring a bell?
Slake nods.
Well, there's probably a lot of bells being long up there.
I don't remember.
But these crumbled walls.
It's strange. It shouldn't look like that.
Well,
We fixed it.
well, these are not exactly the best tenants, are they?
So you've got the dwarven remains in a bag?
Yep.
Yep.
And I've put the deputy's badge on in a place where if anybody's... I am now the deputy. I've declared myself the deputy.
You know, you can't actually declare yourself the deputy.
Sure I can. I'm deputized by the field marshal.
That's
Seems quite legit to me.
You can be the deputy if you want.
It's actually
There
the
you go.
sheriff that's responsible for... Oh, fuck, whatever. Well, what you want.
When we find the sheriff's badge will go on Slake.
Hey, Slake, is that building you want me to blow up from here?
No.
Fucking
Alright.
hell. You want to wait and see who's in it first? Gee.
Remember,
Just saying.
6 elders and only those who are combative.
Let's fucking find them first. Don't know
And
if
then
we're
we've
going
got
to have...
other issues for the other pricks.
Cog's moving with Slake.
Yep.
So he's the horse up.
All right. There's a like a general store. It is open. You could see someone peeking through the shutters of the general store. Not very welcoming. You notice the sign in the window turned to closed.
Did we see any, like, what kind of people? Like, who runs the general store? Or
Trading.
were they short and hairy or tall and less hairy?
I'm just going to make a short. Short.
Okay.
The general store has one of those doors where it's cut in half, so you could open up the bottom half, and you could picture half-like Zernomes walking in without the human-sized door going off. Slake seems to stop in front of the smithy. I've worked here. Something's happened to it. And you notice the smithy doors are actually off their hinges on the ground, and there's a bunch of track marks, old track marks, in and out of the smithy.
Survival check. What kind of tracks?
Who's doing this?
Barnabas.
So Barnabas hops out of the wagon and is going to have a look.
$47.
The tracks are really old, but just inside the building, you do spot heavy-booted dwarven tracks.
Dwarves did this.
They dragged off the anvil and looks like all the tools and some of the materials in the smithy. Like the smithy's empty. You see a little bit of blood where somebody might have died.
You can see where they were maneuvering the anvil here to get it out the door. Probably took the rest of the tools as well.
Rob's a smithy.
Smith.
There is a door adjacent to the home where the smith would have lived, and you just sort of look into that, and it looks like it was also ransacked. Whatever bad happened here happened months ago.
Alright. So, I'm looking for answers on what's going on here, and if we don't got them, I'm going to ask someone politely through their door.
Easy. Let's go to a public building, like an inn, or perhaps the general store. We'll ask there.
Alright then.
Slake wanders in the middle of town. There is a shrine.
Amadeus is making an effort to keep himself covered for now.
Okay. The shrine has many little symbols and names of a certain dwarvish pantheon called the Mornden Salmon. However,
okay.
Somebody has knocked over a bunch of, inside the shrine that it's covered from the elements, somebody has knocked over many of the little idols and candles and offerings, incense burners and that sort of thing, completely knock them off. And there is a single item on the shrine that is somewhat desecrating against the holiness of the Mornden Salmon. Let me find something.
What is it once you find it? So I know if I smote it or if I just put it underneath the things that I pick up off the ground and put on the thing.
It is a dented metal shield with what looks like somebody broke over the front face of it a crossbow bolt.
Metal shield with a broken crossbow bolt.
Useless weapons.
Knowledge religion.
Broken shield.
Knowledge religion. Is this like the Duger? I will roll because I don't. I think it's the Duger. I'm not great at this.
15 is enough to recognize a god that you can reach out to as a priest of the Mornden Salmon. Apparently somebody has put the stamp of Leduger The exile, the Grey Protector, the Master of Crafts, the lawful evil dwarven deity of the Durgar. He was cast out from the Morden salmon, along with his mother, I believe. Or is it his daughter? I forget.
I believe it's his mother, Dwarf.
Yeah. It's no, along with his daughter. Deep Dwarf is his daughter.
Alright.
The fuck does that mean?
Somebody's been talking to the. Somebody's been dealing with the exile. We'd be looking for craftsmen, potentially Drugar.
Durgar? I mean, Grey Dwarves, Dark Dwarves?
Aye. You'd be one of them.
Matthias, do you know anything about Durgar in Delve?
Suck. Allow me to check my database.
Brennos is going to
Religion?
he's going to touch you with a. He's going to grant you. What the heck is this called? Because I should probably have its name. He's giving you a +5 bonus, but I don't want to say I give you a +5 bonus because that's stupid. A touch of good that gives you a +3 sacred bonus on your attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws for the next round.
Nice. Religion? Maybe? I don't have anything else for this, for Cog.
Yeah, Slake's more like you're a part of the group that's following, and you haven't said anything, so.
Yeah.
He'll do an all. Yeah. Try another religion, but I don't really have
Sure.
anything to.
Yeah, give me a knowledge religion.
20.
Is that including Brennos' bonus?
Yeah.
It's not just Durgar that worship Ludigar and Deep Dwera. There could be
Dwarves.
There could be dwarves that also call out to these gods in spite of the Mornden salmon.
Yeah, he goes over and checks it. Not necessarily Durgar. It could be dwarves. They also pray here.
Wait, Brennos, what was that name, that funny word that they called the Brickhammer clan in the halls of the elders? They were named exiles and...
Outcast, I thought.
No, it started with an A.
Assholes.
Apostates? I'm
Yeah,
just guessing.
yeah, that's
there.
it.
Yeah, that's apostates, a religious exile.
Oh. So this is Brickhammer worship.
Very likely. Well, there's only one thing to do.
Let's not.
Oh.
Let's not jump it just yet. There may be consequences to attacking the Brickhammers we are not yet aware of.
I'm gonna break their faces over a shield.
No one's going to deny you the opportunity. Just need
Ah,
a little patience.
Brennos will take the
Okay.
emblem that's on the top and put it on the bottom, and then put the little things that have been knocked off and put them back on the top.
Okay, so a bunch of the big dwarf statues this big, and a bunch of little
Yeah,
dwarf
we're gonna
statues.
we're gonna just stick that, or it'll still be in the shrine. It'll just be lower.
You guys notice some people going down the street. They might be rushing because they've seen you, and they go into a building down the street. There seems to be a building where there might be a lot of people coming in and out of.
That seems to be a place of interest. Should we head over there?
Brennos is going to sing a dwarvish hymn of, well, it should be of the goodly Mordensamen, something that sort of goes across the different gods.
Yep. Which god did you bring with you into the village today?
Brennos brought the Marth Minduin today. Marth Marduin. Travel and good. I thought we were going to sleep before going to war, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea.
Okay, Marthamer doing when you put his little statue up onto the shrine, his little statue shifts, and the way you interpret it is that you just cast an augury. Would it be weeful or woeful to go up the hill? And it would be woeful to go up the hill as a wanderer. Subtract 2 points from good, as Marthamer Dewin has given you a sign.
Cool.
Okay.
I really like the religious point thing.
We shouldn't go up that hill.
What?
What else? It's
Something
right over
bad-
there.
Something bad will happen. We need to be careful, or at least
Well, careful, yeah, but when's the last time we...
there's something.
All right, we'll scout it out first. Where the fuck is Eamon? I could be killed at any moment. This is unacceptable.
He comes out. He was expecting you to go back. He was like walking alongside the wagon, like holding open the door. He's fucking running after. He grimaces at you, Barnabas.
Only fools rush in.
Thogrim is getting on top of the wagon, and he's looking for the highest point. Highest, stable, strong, flat point here.
Well, it would be somewhere up on the hill.
Over there.
But if you wanted to be close to the hill, I don't know, one of these hills, maybe that one. It's still. This is the highest point of elevation in the town by the.
And this looks like a destroyed building.
It looks
Like,
like
it
the
shows
roof.
horror-
Yeah,
there's holes
it
in it.
looks like the roof on both one side is collapsed inwards, and that there are holes right through the building.
Well, that might be a good spot. He's looking, what can't I hit from up there? What he's doing is he's trying to do like, okay, maybe I can go over here and trying to. That's all he's doing right now.
Give me a knowledge, architecture, and engineering, Thorgrim.
Okay. How about a knowledge engineering siege weapons? 30.
The building had fallen into disrepair, was repaired, and then somebody actually tore down the repairs.
Fascinating. If this of the dwarf hold.
Mm-hmm. They didn't do the tear down very carefully. It's like they were trying to ruin the building.
Hey, Slake, this might be of interest to you.
Why?
That building over there, way up in the dwarf hold.
Yeah.
That building was repaired at some point, but then hastily and very, how do you say, unprofessionally, undone. They were just trying to break. Looks like they were just trying to break the repairs. Whoever did it.
That building. I've been in that building before. I remember hammering shingles into a roof.
Well, someone's got it in for you.
I remember my beard being really short.
It's a good style.
No, as in it didn't grow in yet.
You're young. Huh.
What's going on here? What's going on here? Some birds.
This is so Resident Evil-ish.
Those pagas are gonna come out.
Run, Leon.
Mark, you're muted.
Let's head over to that building. We know there's people there.
Which building?
This one.
Can you just say don't go up the...
The hill starts here, or is this the whole thing a hill?
Yeah, it starts to incline and then it goes all the way
Oh,
up.
up there. Oh, okay, cool.
Alright. Sonny's...
Does the
Are you
wagon
going
go
up
all the way
horses?
there?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
wagon. This is not to scale, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
It's still fun, though.
Yep.
Aye, it is.
I mean, the horse is bigger than the buildings. I don't think that's quite correct.
No.
These are really small buildings.
You rule over wee people.
Hello, I am Sonny.
Okay, there's a sign that looks like a giant that has laid his head down to rest, and like in the dwarvish language, like little Z's coming out of his ear.
Okay.
You think this place is a tavern. The door is shut, and you're pretty sure that as you were approaching down the road, you heard a bar or maybe a table being moved in front of the door to like barricade the door. And you heard someone go, "Shh, they're approaching, hush." And everyone's kind of quiet. You can hear some clinking of pewterware and maybe some whispering, as you know, drunk people don't listen to commands very well.
You.
Marcus, hello. Are you knocking on the door? Or
Yeah, knock on the door.
you hear a from like a bunch of people inside. What's going on out there? Hush, Mayor.
Oh, the mayor. That's fantastic. I'd like to speak with you, please.
Oh, I'm the mayor.
Can you open the door, Mr. Mayor?
You hear a bit like it's not a wrestling with Amadeus struggle, but you do hear a little bit of like a struggle, and then it stops.
Let's be perfectly honest. A wrestling with Amadeus struggle is very quiet.
It's very quiet.
Yep.
Boom, you can't move.
There is a slat that opens up in the front door. A very curious looking dwarven woman. She's got bluish gray skin and really white hair. She's actually quite attractive. We're closed.
Listen, you can open up the door for me, or I can allow one of my other friends to knock. I don't think your door will survive that.
Sonny will cast knock from the wagon. Oh, he wants a knock.
Okay. You can hear the bar clang. The door opens. There are a bunch of nervous people in the bar. You notice that there's probably, I don't know, 18 folk that are in the bar. I just have some of the interesting ones tokens for, but it looks like many of the townsfolk have gathered here to eat and drink.
Brennos will walk in with the deputy badge on.
I'm the mayor, says this shaky, liver-spotted old man that looks like he's soiled himself.
Is he human?
He's human. Really, really old. It looks like people are like looking after him, though. The place is a very dour temperament to it. It doesn't look like it's a happy meal, although people are drinking. They are looking, like everyone is looking at you. There is a more competent looking older man that stands up. Declare yourself, he says as he looks at your... He says it to you in Dwarven.
Brennos of the Modern Salmon.
He's a human. He's got a Dwarven style cut, but he's kind of like the Liam Neeson of old men. Like he's still got some. He's still
vigorous.
spry and vigorous. This woman is a half Durgar, Brennos.
the council sent it. It's time for things to be repeated.
Oh, I visited the council, says the mayor. Quiet, Darren. The adults are talking. You notice that there are some dirty looks to the vigorous old man as he talks down to the mayor. The mayor doesn't seem to register the insult. So help finally comes.
Aye. We brought the blood of the animal.
He nods at that. Are you coming in or are you going up there?
We'll be coming in. We've got some questions first.
The half Durgar woman, or maybe 3/4 Durgar dwarven woman, clears a table and she looks at all of you and steps back. Is the party all piling into the?
I don't know if we're going to saturate the inn.
No, well, maybe we'll not overwhelm them with
Slake
the
walks in.
overwhelmingness of our party.
Slake walks in. He looks around at the inn, looks at the people. I know this place, he says quietly to Cog. I've drank here many times before.
Do you recognize any of the people here?
He's now staring at them and thinking. They don't seem to know who Slake is.
Well, not too shocking.
Not in his form, but do they recognize the name?
I am the mayor!
That's fantastic. You, sir, your position is... he's looking at the competent old man.
Farmer. Give me a sense motive.
You lie like a rug.
44.
You get he was perhaps a lawman or part of the military. He has that countenance, just the really, really rigid posture. The way he's eyed all of you and looked at your weapons. The way he's kind of sized all of you up.
Well, that's not true now, is it?
You do see that the bartender has gotten back behind her bar. Apparently the Durgar owns the bar. And you're pretty sure she's wheeled something underneath the bar into your direction, like a big crossbow or a gun, maybe.
I
Yeah,
not have my nethers blasted off. To be perfectly honest.
Cog stands next to you.
Yep. Okay, so when you approach, you hear the little thing move, and she
He doesn't have nethers to be blasted off, so it's fine. Right. So,
The last help didn't get very far. My name is Darren. Oh, they're both named the same thing. Give me a second. That's not right.
Darren. I'm Darren. This is Darren. We're the Darrens.
This is
Darren.
I'm
Yeah.
Darren. This is my brother Darren. This is my other brother Darren.
Darren Jr. Pal.
If anybody gets that joke, you are as dated as I am.
It's the Daryl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adamath. I own the orchard just down the road.
So why don't you just start by telling us what your troubles are?
Brennos starts to give like fucking down. Good.
We're overrun.
By what? Rats? Continue.
Pixies, what?
Pixies that visit here are friendly.
So what are you overrun by?
Dwarves. of a particular ilk.
Are they called brickhammers?
There's a bunch of people that are like looking down at their drinks. They don't want to say anything. The old man just gives you a very solemn, serious nod.
Would you like to talk someplace in private?
I'm here amongst family and friends.
Is there anything we should know about the castle on the hill? Or the brickhammers?
We don't want any of it coming back to us. We don't.
Apparently we're all family and friends.
Okay, he grabs a pipe, he kinda knocks the pipe on the side of the table, and he looks like he's willing to step outside with all of you.
Alright, perfect. Plausible deniability for the people out there. There we go. Good man. Hey buddy.
Yep. I come, I am the mayor. It's all right, Tobin. You just sit here and eat your mush.
There's a good chance that he was the mayor when you were the lord here.
He might know who you are.
I don't think he fucking knows who he is.
He doesn't quite
Figure out.
understand. He's stuffing some he stopped from stuffing some tobacco in his big pipe, and
Does the name Anvilson Anvilbrow mean anything to you?
Well,
He's
do you
supposed to be-
recognize it?
He's the lord of this place, eh?
was. May the gods guide his soul to the Mornden salmon.
Well, he got
Yeah, they
lost
did
on
a
the
shit
way.
job at that.
Pardon me.
Brennos was going to bump Slake.
Yeah, Slake, but a cog bumps him.
Some fucker of a wizard did something to me. I don't remember much, but I am he. Steps forward. Marshall looks up at Slake and then looks down at the crest that Thulgrim had recently crafted in his fake beard. That's the symbol of the Ambelbrow family.
Did any of them survive?
And Anvilson? Yeah, apparently, like I said, I don't remember much. Oh. Those brickhammers. And he shakes his hand, and his hand trembles a little bit. He's pointing up the hill. They have ways of changing a dwarf. Many of them had false limbs. Metal combined with flesh. The brickhammers all up and left about 3 months ago.
What did they leave behind?
Some of them are still there. The screams. Nightly almost. They've been practicing their craft. Slake begins to tremble.
Where did they go? Which direction? How many?
They went to the south. They were excited about something. They took shovels, pickaxes, pitch, carts, ropes, lanterns.
Mining.
They demanded the townfolk give up everything that could be used to dig a hole or scratch metal from the earth.
What do they do with their women and children? They stay here or they go?
Most of the clan is gone. whoever has remained. We have not been brave enough to go and venture into your hold. Careful. There is an expansive cellar, he says, and he looks at Slake. Not quite. Your family dug it out, or repaired it. There's rooms underneath, in the hill. Good dwarven chambers. That have seen no goodness in a long time. He's looking. He's now like trying to look through the armor. I hope it doesn't come off. There's still a bit of dwarf left under here, though. Huh. Anvilson.
Practicing their craft.
I'm sorry, lad, he says. Oh, my lord, I served your father as his sheriff. If that is you. He's now clutching his head. They took stuff from my head.
It'll be time to reminisce.
Cog, Amadeus.
Yep.
As this group is talking, Amadeus notices something on a nearby rooftop, kind of like look at all of you, and then hop back down, and you can see it sprint and jump between the rooftops like it's a very dexterous and very adept creature at jumping. You get a good look at it, and I'm going to put a token down.
Catch my fireball!
Or did I already put the token down?
Get down here, you sneaky son of a bitch.
You saw it jump from this rooftop after taking a quick look at the party and jump to this rooftop, and then you're not too sure where it went. It looked like a very lithe creature made out of metal. This creature had a split along its arms, like it had 4 arms.
Amadeus jumps off the wagon.
Yep.
Damn it, they've made us already. He's gonna quickly run around here, see if he can find the thing.
Okay.
You said cog. Did I see it as well?
Yep.
I don't know if I see it or if I have to make a spot check.
Yep. Cog, what are you doing? You see, you heard Amadeus. Damn it, we were made already, and you saw the thing jump from one roof to the other, and it was pretty stealthy, but.
Okay, Cog's going to be moving with Amadeus. He's going to try to.
So the two of you move around the corner, and when you look at each other, you're not too sure where it went.
How high is the building?
It's a 2-story building.
So what's the DC to jump that?
15 feet up, be times 4 to jump straight up onto the building. So 60?
60? 60. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's extend an arm just to be sure. 53. Cog goes for a jump. 67. Boop.
Okay, Cog, bloop, just standing high jump up onto the rooftop. And then your perception check, Cog, was 37. Almadeus was 38 with the vantage point that Cog has. Cog can see this thing sprinting across a field into a cluster of trees. Like, by the time you guys ran over, it had hopped off and like ran behind this wall, and then when you had hopped up, Amadeus is just like, I don't see anything past the wall. Cog actually sees it run into a thicket of trees.
Over there.
Cog?
Down by the trees.
The creature looked like it was clockwork. Okay, what are you guys doing now?
Well, if it's in the trees.
Barnabas, we can pursue this, but not everyone can catch up. Should we continue or not?
No, don't split up. We don't know what we're up against yet.
Keep an eye out.
The Gangleman, says the marshal. A creature made out of metal. It spies for them.
I just saw it.
Careful. He actually saying this to Brennos and to Barnabas and to the end to Slake, and I guess Eamon because he's there, but he doesn't like the look of Eamon. Careful. It is a jeweler of wands.
Crap. How many survive in the town?
We suffered some losses when the Brickhammers first came, but pretty soon the Brickhammers were, well, most people are still here. A lot of our business has been driven away. Clan Anvilbrow, however, I don't think many are left.
Are there any left? Sorry. Are there any left? Well, Thogrim would be the guys.
The retired marshal's looking away, like he doesn't want to answer the question. Slake is now like angrily shaking.
Thogrim puts his hand on. Don't worry, they're not going to get anywhere. Once we deal with these ones, we'll go for the ones that went south.
Sonny, you have a quick look, see what's up that hill?
Sonny will hand the leads to Widget, who I don't think knows how to work a cart. Widget does. Oh, Widget can. Oh, Widget's actually not bad. Okay, Widget can run the horses. And then Sonny's going to turn into a bat and go take a quick spy up the hill.
Okay. All right, Sonny goes up the hill. Oh, yeah, for at least a rainy season, this place has been open to the rain. The wood is starting to show signs of a little bit of rot, but it hasn't been a full year. The roof's torn in. You actually see the a cracked version of the Anvilbrow symbol kind of over the doorway. It looks like it's been used as target practice. The doors have been removed from their hinges, and there's a destroyed, trampled, homestead of a rather affluent family. However, anything metallic or valuable has been carted away or smashed. Sonny can hear some sobbing. It sounds like a woman sobbing into a tin can. Does Sonny speak Dwarvish?
Sonny is a worldly traveler of a man who did learn Dwarvish because we were going on dwarf quest.
They made me like this.
Let me just check to see when.
Sonny doesn't know where the sound's coming from, but it sounds like it's coming from the inside of a tin can, and it's a little bit muffled, but there's something about the way the woman is crying. The crying is almost cyclical.
Okay, well, we're gonna go away from there. I'm just looking at. Okay, so we are many levels away from regenerate, because that's what we kind of gonna need a bunch of. Because Sonny's having it. I'm going to go find the voice. No, 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 no.
Helpless single dude. Don't investigate that shit.
Well, he's going to come and land on Barnabas's hat.
Okay.
They made her like this.
Sonny will cast Beast Speak.
Slake is like, which way? He's already.
Hold on, Slake. I don't want to rush in.
You maybe not. I'm going to.
We'll do this together. Hold on.
There's something very sad in there. It was scary. He's now hiding behind Barnabas's hat.
I can't help you anymore. Says the ex-sheriff who when the little bat actually says in a man's voice something scary, he seems to agree, and any courage that he had deflates. He goes back into the tavern and closes the door and almost like with shaking hands puts the bar across the door. May the gods...
How sturdy is the tavern?
It's like one of the flagstone, like fieldstone-based buildings. It has a heavy wooden door in it. Like it's meant to be like, I guess, a storm shelter. It's well made.
Okay.
May the dwarven gods be with you in that place, because it wasn't with them. It wasn't with the people who lived there. Not at all.
We'll bring them back.
Slake takes out his tower shield, like he was so angry he was running in without his armor up, but he takes out his tower shield.
So, negotiations went well?
Not especially, no.
Anything more complex than smash and grab going on here?
There might be hostages.
That makes things more complicated. Sonny is going to order Mistra to guard the door, or guard the building.
Okay.
And I think we're leaving our wagon here.
Mark, you saw my note. You're good with that?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
That's probably a good idea, because I'm not the best shape.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get in there, or we're gonna wait? What's the plan?
I'm going in there now.
All right. Smash and grab. So much for tactics.
All right. Thorgrim start going, see invisibility.
We'll cast, like, how many rounds does it take to climb the hill? Oh, we're basically doing that to scale.
No, so that would be. No, he moves at 120. So that's 3 rounds for Slake to reach the front door.
But
Okay.
is he going to move slowly with us, with determination and look like a cool
A
guy?
haste.
Just run like a dum dum.
First thing, haste goes off on everybody. You can get an extra round in there.
Okay.
No, don't just. Oh, yeah,
Well,
we'll move
speed.
faster.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 spells each. Is what it sounds like.
While moving? Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Because there's some horror monster in there. Banshee whale me or something. I'm going anywhere near that shit. Maybe no. I'm already sympathetic. So.
So did somebody put a haste up, or should I?
I don't have haste on anything, so.
I go, nay, I'm looking at you,
Yeah,
our sorcerer.
If you want Agony to haste you, that's fine. You can do that.
This is one of my main things.
So, we'll do a see invisibility.
Oh.
And we'll do a shield just in case.
Oh, see invis, yeah.
Oh, and Agony does the haste. Yeah. So 3-4 rounds means that your haste is 4 rounds in when you get to the top.
Cat's Grace, Scene Viz, Mirror Image. It's 1d4 plus 3, is it? I think it's 3. Yay, minimum. Fuck.
Barnabas is going to ask for the goggles of night for going underground.
Okay, Widget will hand Barnabas the goggles of night.
All right, Barnabas will put them on, or ready to put them on.
Cog, you can get rid of the 15 damage that's from the ogre fight that was a couple days ago.
Okay.
One of the ogres clocked you in the face when you weren't at the table.
Hard to believe.
Not 20s, man.
Damn it.
Barnabas and Eamon are flying right now.
Okay.
East to speak, and we're gonna put an arcane sight up because
And you guys are flying over the building?
Yeah.
Sonny, who's still riding in Barnabas's hat, is like, this is why I turned around. It's scary down there.
I don't see anyone though, or anything.
No. Barnabas, you flying into the room?
Check for traps first. These are dwarves after all.
So Barnabas, with your trap spotting and your keen eye, you do look around and you're listening to where the sound is coming from. The sound is actually coming from beneath the floorboards, and you actually see in a corner where somebody half-assed threw like a tarp over a hatch that leads into a cellar, and the voice is on the other side of the cellar door.
Check the hatch for traps.
Okay. Barnabas, you do see that there is a how should we describe it? A oversized crossbow that is pointed at the person, and it will go off if you pull the pull chain of the hatch.
Well, let's disarm that.
Okay.
58.
Yeah, you actually fly over to it. You pull off a tarp. You find like a large, heavy crossbow pointed at the place. You could just unload the crossbow, so you could reuse the trap, or you could just dismantle the whole trap if you wanted.
Just dismantle it. We're not.
Okay, so you take out the crossbow, and then you cut the cord, and then you actually slowly unleave the pressure of the crossbow, making it in the unloaded state.
Okay, open the hatch now. That should be safe.
Okay. I'm going to reveal a different map. This one called New Dwarf Hall Cellar. You can hear echoing in the stone chamber that the cellar leads down into. You could also hear some dripping. The wails of this woman? Whoops. I will. If you stop editing your tokens, I will grab the tokens from Delve.
Okay.
And put them in the cellar. And unfog. And player visible. Alright, so the cellar leads down a ladder, which is against the wall. Ladder is here. There's a stone door that is ajar, and you can hear the echoing sound of someone crying. As in Dwarven. They made me like this.
Barnabas is going to kind of stop in the middle.
Yep.
Cast Good Hope, because I don't understand why I didn't do that in the first place.
Yeah, boy.
All right. So you guys are still upstairs in the ruins?
Yeah. Then we'll head down.
Okay, I need a marching order.
I think Barnabas is first because he's got to look for traps.
Cog's got long arms and he's lunging and he's right behind you.
Okay, and Sunny.
I think Eamon's
Sunny
right
is
behind me.
riding-
Oh, I know.
Sunny is riding the hat.
Okay,
And
Slake.
No,
Brennos
I
is
appreciate the thought.
trying to.
Get out of my way.
We're just fine in the back. So. Do you frequently get hit from behind?
Not usually.
Egan just shrugs at that.
Kind of feel like the guest Anna.
Made me like
All right, check the door for traps.
this. No, you don't see any traps along this door.
All right, open it up.
Could I knowledge religion or something? Could I try to identify what this is? What creepy monster thing? Sounds like a monster thing.
You'd have to see it. From this position, Barnabas, when you were searching for traps, you heard this ever so slight, like, whirring and clicking. And it reminds you of the internal sounds that Cog makes.
Okay. He's no longer concerned with the voice.
Okay?
But he's still being careful.
There's not enough information for you to make a knowledge, like a lore check. You're just like,
Yeah.
somebody very tortured.
Barnabas, would you say that these creatures might be clockwork constructs?
I didn't see them. So I couldn't say for sure.
They're very much like me.
Well, you would know better than I would. Barnabas doesn't actually mean that, but
Likely they are, Thorgrim.
Okay,
He lies to you.
there is
He's got a potion in his hand.
a horrible amalgam of machinery and what you would think is a dwarven lady sort of looking over the edge into a pool from a cistern, and the horrible wails of her saying over and over and over with cyclical breathing, they made me like this. There is a stone cellar with some impressive stone stairs that lead down to an open cistern, and you can see supplies, a stone door off to the side, and maybe another stone door here on the main floor. There are bits and pieces of what look like if somebody did a hack job on Cog. Bits of metal wire, a torn dress, a matted bit of beard, maybe the complete bits of another one of these golemized dwarves that fell apart. It be like this. The head turns 180, suggesting that it is not a dwarf anymore. It lurches up rather quickly, and we're gonna roll initiative.
I'm not gonna fight it. I want to not just sit here and move around and doing all the cinematics. It's opening cinematic. Where can I go?
Go. Come on, it gets to be cinematic a bit.
It's doing its own. It's finishing its opening cinematic before the fight starts. Oh my god.
Haste has run out, is that right?
No, I shouldn't have.
Okay, we were quick. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6.
It should last for 11 rounds, and 4 rounds have gone by as far as I can tell.
Oh my goodness. Golemized dwarf servant gets to go first. Rolls a nat 20.
I don't know why I'm riding your hat. It feels very dangerous up here.
Alright, it stops looking into the cistern and moves.
Slowly.
One move.
Oh, they extended her legs when they made her go.
Yeah, her legs end in like dwarvish thighs, and the knees downward have been replaced, although sickeningly one of the legs is still a dwarven foot, so it kind of hobbles really quickly towards you. It has one meaty dwarven rotting hand that looks like it's got all sorts of tubes coming out of it, and the other hand is clearly like a metallic skeletal hand. So that was
Frankendorf.
2 moves, and then the third move, it moves right up to Barnabas.
Unacceptable.
Oh, the stench. It smells bad. It smells alchemical. It smells like rotting. And it is not the elegance of Cog's craftsmanship, and it is not the brute force of Slake's craftsmanship. It is something else.
Okay.
Cog. You're kind of like, there's a ladder leading down, and you're sort of hanging off the ladder at this point.
So I can't see her.
Yeah. The
But I can see
stone
her.
door is open, and this horrible thing.
Extend the arm.
Go gadget Cog.
Okay, so you're kind of along the ladder, and you extend the arm, and you're just going to start punching?
Yeah. So action, extend, flurry, hit, strike.
He's got a 15-foot reach, so he can just...
Lunge, long, extend. Yeah.
You
No,
are
20
technically climbing from where you're holding onto the ladder, which I believe means you're denied your dex to your AC while you're climbing.
Sure, she can't hit me anyways. Unless she's got like 30-foot reach. Okay, so there's a haste, there's a good hope, and a bard song? Or no bard song?
No bard song yet.
Okay. So good hope and haste. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5 to 19. 20. Okay. 30 hit.
30 hits. So does the nat 20. It is immune to crits.
Yep. 17 and 21.
17 touches it, but it misses, and 21 is a hit.
28.
Also,
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4D. 4 is 8D. 10 plus. Okay. 22. 18, sorry. 18 times.
You want to do the attack separately?
Oh, sure.
What's its DR? We'll find out in a second. Does it like spill acid or something horrible?
I pasted. Stupid. 2D 10 plus 18. There we go. 1. 27.
Okay, the first strike to its face makes a metallic kind of banging sound, and a couple of springs and wires come off of its head.
28.
The second attack actually is more of a wet, sickening kind of cracking sound, as you're pretty sure you just cracked open the half-rotting skull of the creature. She goes teetering back, falls off the ledge, and kind of with a noisy clank thuds to the bottom.
Whoops.
Little,
you took care of that, didn't you?
a little gear kind of goes rolling, and
I feel bad.
Barnabas will step through
okay,
and just kind of fly down to here.
it's quiet.
Yeah. Cog will jump out and hop next to it.
Oh, Slake is pushing Eamon forward. I know this place. We bless people here.
Is it unhollowed?
Brennos does not think it's hollow ground, but you do see a cistern full of water.
It's a place where you could do like
Yeah. The metallic hat got knocked off of her, and you can see a rotting scalp with like a dirty bow still attached to the hair. Slake's looking down at the thing.
Cog's next to it. He's sad that he had to do this.
That was a dwarf, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Slake.
There was a dwarf lady. She had a nice smile. She wore bows in her hair.
We need to remain calm. Or not, we know. Amen in front, please.
Stop antagonizing him.
Alright, let's just see what's behind this door. Check for traps.
Okay. Go ahead.
$32.
There is an electrical glyph of warding on this trap. Oh, sorry, on this door.
All right, we will disarm that. 45.
No problem. Do you want to disarm it in a manner that you can reset it?
No, we'll just disable it. Leave it disabled.
With a rough file and a glass rod and a bit of rubber, you are able to get rid of the electrical trap. It sparks.
All right, open the door. Unless it's locked.
Slake, would you happen to remember a back way into this area? That creature ran off into the forest.
Let's just assume they know we're coming.
I'm wondering if it'll come behind us or from another area.
I'm not worried it's one.
Yeah, there's a natural cavern somewhere ahead. It leads into the forest.
So we likely expect it to come from ahead of us. It uses wands.
Okay. Barnabas, you inch your way forward and you peek down a long hallway where you can see that there is an insignia that looks like it's been chopped up a little bit with axes or crossbow bolts, but it does look like it was carved into the anvil brow sigil.
Okay.
Give me a... What's your knowledge religion?
Plus 35.
With some of the decoration around this sigil, it suggests that people bury their dead beyond this door.
Well, let's just leave that then.
They couldn't get in, you said?
No, that's where the dead are buried.
Slake is actually like clutching his head, looking down at the golemized dwarf woman.
Alright, let's try this door.
Barnabas, was she still alive or not?
No, I don't think so. I think it was they used her body for bits and pieces, and I got mechanical voice that just went over and over again. Barnabas is lying.
Okay.
All right.
46. I don't think anyone can.
Yeah, give me a knowledge arcana, Barnabas. It's a good lie.
So he's also going to do knowledge arcana.
I'll just take 10. Knowledge arcana is 52. Oh, plus 1d6.
26.
Thogrim.
So 56.
26, yeah, it's definitely a golem. There's nothing about this golem that suggests it has the living template, though. Barnabas, with your 46.
56.
56.
21.
She was alive when they started the process.
Yeah. You know what? Slake's mad enough. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know.
Okay, Barnabas, you can see the signs of a rogue that has been here before you. There was a good quality lock that has been smacked open. Somebody fucked up with tools and then just took an axe to the lock and, like it's all smashed in.
Well, someone's made my job a bit easier. This lock is finished. Traps, though?
I can fix the lock if you want.
No, don't fix the lock. We want to get through.
Oh, thought you wanted to practice.
A dead-end chamber that looks like it's been used as both a larder and turned into a makeshift barracks. Nobody home.
Damn it.
Where to from here, Slake? There's got to be a path, something.
We could try the mausoleum.
They went south. We'll keep looking. But I don't think we're going to find what we're looking for here.
I don't know!
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Don't need to know. Barnabas, check this door.
Okay, so Barnabas is moving around.
Brennos is going to extract the hair from the thing, and is going to start extracting the dwarf bits from the pile of metal.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's all woven in there and wires and it's gross.
Thogrim's up there with his cannon.
Leave
We're
it.
doing the thing.
We'll burn them. Sorry, what did you say, Thogrim?
Thogrim is whenever we're like in an area like this, he's in a tactical position. Like up here, he can shoot with his cannon. If everyone's moving in there, he's gonna position down here so he can shoot both ways.
Okay.
Either click across or down.
That looks like a messy puzzle, says Agony. He just leaves Brennos to the task. If Brennos is still doing it, then...
Yep.
Okay. Barnabas, you're looking for traps on these doors.
Indeed.
Okay. Your perception?
Yeah, 42.
42 on those doors. They are trapped. Something is going to swing down from behind the door into you when you open them up. You don't know what it is that's going to swing it, but you do see where the rope is attached.
Okay, let's disable that. 47.
Okay. You hear something very big, kind of like a hollow stone box, maybe, like falling down in the other room. Like you disable the trap and you ruin it, and something fell down on the other side.
All right. Are the doors locked?
The doors are not locked.
So open the doors.
You push the doors open. Immediately, you notice the three very large mausoleum, like sarcophagi. They're the type that you might be able to bury like family members in. Like they've got multiple levels to them. They're definitely dwarvish in design. And you don't think the original purpose of this room was for their housing. The architecture of the room does not match the stonework of the sarcophagi themselves. The sarcophagi have all been breached. Their lids have been put back on. They've been defaced, and you can see bones littered throughout the room. Like whoever came in here defiled the dead and had fun stomping on their skulls and their bones.
Okay.
There are two doors in this chamber. Oh, and the trap was basically they rigged one of the stone sarcophagi up in the air to swing down into your faces, and it's all ruined and broken. A bunch of the skulls were put in it just because it was funny to them. There's a bunch of bearded skulls that are all broken and that's still out of this defiled area. Slake is just losing his mind.
Someone keep an eye on him.
Slake, we're gonna get them.
I'm gonna kill them all.
Check.
But
The anvil brow family symbol, as well as some other family symbols and smaller markings, are still visible on the crypts. Perhaps when the anvil brows moved to this place, they brought their family dead with them. Or started burying their dead here.
Mm-hmm.
Check the east door for traps.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. 19 plus 29, so 48.
You don't find any traps, but you do notice somebody painted in blood, in very crude, like they just kind of used their finger. It says in Dwarvish, "Leave my patience alone.
Patience with a C or patience with a T?
Medical patience.
How fresh is the blood?
It's very old, faint.
Barnabas looks back. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I doing this by myself?
It's like picking up the skulls, trying to put them back together. No! Brennos, what are you doing?
Slake, leave everything here. I'll take care of it.
No!
I'll respect the dead. You go on with them. I'll take care of this.
Brennos is having an issue. Slake is having an issue. Okay, we got a bigger problem than the lady. Go catch up to Slake.
Yeah, people have basically pissed in the graves, which is...
Brennos, stay with them.
This is not civilized dwarf behavior. Even those that would follow Ludiger, this is...
Beyond the pale. So who's the most vengeance-y, violent dwarf god?
Okay. Barnabas, after he chastises the group a bit, opens up the door, and there is a vile-smelling couple of makeshift holding cells. And Barnabas, you see that there is a malfunctioning golemized dwarf that looks like it's either only half complete or really like it's missing its legs and it's dragged itself against the bars and it's simply going like this. Dung, 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 and it's leaking.
Is it leaking blood or some kind of synthetic fluid?
Yeah, it seems like a mixture of blood and oil. There's a trash heap that looks like it's full of like broken golem bits and like leftover detritus, and a bunch of rats escape from the room when you open it up.
We can search that later. We don't need to do it now.
Is that thing still moving?
Yeah, it's
Okay, Cog's gonna reach over. It's gonna go.
okay. Yeah, a single strike causes it to stop moving.
He's very. They had souls.
Where are they? He picks up Cog and slams Cog against the side of the wall. Where are they?
We'll find them, Slake. We'll find them.
Okay, work on the door. Check out for traps.
Calm yourself, Slake.
This had another good lock. It looks like somebody just took a spike and drove it through the lock, and like you could just wrench the door open. There's a bit of trash on the other side.
So no traps or.
There's no traps here, although they may have gotten rid of like an original trap that was like part of the stonework.
Yeah. Alright, open the door.
There is a heavily fortified door that is open. And you can see all sorts of like metal bits and bits of armor and things that have like, it's almost like people have like left garbage coming out of this back room.
Okay. He stops for a second, turns around and goes, "A disturbing thought has occurred to me. Another, what I would expect, adventuring group has made their way down here and certainly gotten this far. They were never seen or heard from again. It's possible those adventurers have been converted into something, like that."
It was them! It was the Brickhammers!
Oh, yeah, it was them, for sure.
It was the Brickhammers.
Where did they go?
We'll follow them in the morning.
Where did they go?
Check.
This door is open. This was a metal door that someone had breached a while back. It looks like they used black powder to breach, and it's the remnants of an armory that has been looted.
Damn it. Where? Slake. The caverns. Think. Which way to the caverns?
He's coming over to have a look. Wait. He's looking at the wall where Cog is standing towards.
Cog moves out of his way.
Slake just goes up to the wall and just punches the wall. A stone actually goes through, and you could see to the other side as Slake just ruined a secret door.
Good way to vent your anger. And climb the other side of the
You can hear a whole chorus of them. Brennos, Slake and Brennos pushing the bricks in.
Push it through.
And this opens up to a much larger area, and just do a single move in, as we'll roll initiative from there. You found the room with the natural cavern in the crevasse.
Shit was leaning against the wall, lighting a cigar. Just like.
This fucked. Kind of all over the place here.
You're sure they're dead?
Oh, yes.
Slake, is it alright if I go ahead?
If they're not dead, it's a bloody mercy.
The haste is down. Ah! Slake is like, he Kool-Aid manned his way through the door and is raging. So he's not having any conversations with you. I'm just going to add some other things, the initiative sheet, and reroll initiative. As I think they know you're coming.
We yelled a little bit.
Yelled a little bit, and then there's that sneaky guy that ran back here.
And there's the 6-foot-tall tank that's screaming.
Yep.
Bloody murder.
Brennos, you're the first to act. You could see these horrid men and women. These are all women dwarves that look like they've been turned into these horrible monstrosities.
Okay, we're gonna fly up and time to rest. We're gonna cut it down with the adamantine. Adamantine.
Oh no! It reacted to what you said.
So it might be more effective than the other ones. Okay. I will give me a second. I did not judge these things, so I might be slightly getting my ass kicked in a second here, boys. All right. So I did not rage. I did not judge. I just swung at it to knock it away. All right. So 18, 21, 22, 23 plus 22. All right. AC 25.
Yeah, this thing, while quick, it wasn't able to defend itself against like a warrior of your ability.
Okay, 19, 21, 22, 24, 25. So dues 26 adamantine and magic damage.
Yep. You bloody it if it still has blood. This one's leaking a little bit more than the others.
Okay, I will swing again.
Okay.
Kind of confused.
There is no rest. There is no rest. There is no rest.
That's not helpful. AC 25.
Also strikes through it, through flesh and wire and metal.
26 damage again.
Okay.
Adamantine.
This destroys it. As you cut through it, and half of it rolls and clangs, the other half kind of slops down to the ground. It stops screeching. There is no rest. Barnabas?
Barnabas will start a bard song, and
You guys aren't having fun this dungeon.
Those are horrible. And when you zoom in on them, the fact that there's like cooking utensils, or like it's made up of things you find in a kitchen.
Yep.
There's a safety pin.
It's
and
made
and
up of bullshit.
colander and a potato masher. And it's
and he moves there.
Isn't it beautiful?
An egg cup it's got an egg cup for an eyeball.
Okay, Barnabas, you could see some like old old barrels that have long since been tapped, and some old straw coming out of what are probably empty boxes.
Okay.
And there are things moving around making noise. What are you doing, Barnabas?
He started a bard song and moved into the room.
What is the sound of the bard song?
All right, these people deserve what they're getting, and if they're the machines, well, they put them out of the misery. Not that they're alive.
The bard song of lies. Okay, got it. Cog?
Yeah.
Oh, you said Cog? Sorry. Yeah, Cog's going to go up to here, extendo his armo.
Okay, Cog, you can kind of see up into this area.
Yeah, how much? Yeah, that's fine. He moves here, extends his arms. Bop. It's a +3, right? Bard song?
Yep.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
You also have good hope up.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's dead. 68.
I am perfect. I am perfect. I am.
It blasts against the wall and then ends up kind of stumbling forward and falls down into the 20-foot crevasse. The golemized dwarf serpents. There's one move as they come towards the sounds of the likes of you.
Okay, AOO.
Yeah, this one's gonna get up to you, but there's an AOO as it moves in. This one's just going chomp, 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 chomp as it's coming forward.
31 damage.
31 damage. Twists its head kind of backwards, but it moves back, and then it tries to strike you with a balled fist. AC 28.
No.
Alright, this one moves forward to here. Cog, are you extending and have reach long arms?
Yep.
Or, okay, so
Yep.
as
So I get to hit
as
that guy too.
As it moves towards Brennos, you do get to hit it. Your long arm swinging backwards around, striking
26.
it. Burn! Yep.
29.
This one's coming at Brennos with what looks like a bunch of like sewing shears for fingers.
You need a trim. You need a trim.
You need to stop that.
And the last one just moves up and I think is now threatened. Okay. Amadeus.
Mark, you muted.
Sorry, I'm just checking something here. Okay. 26 plus 31 with power attack. All right. He'll run here, and he'll punch this
What's your
thing.
movement rate?
60.
Yeah, you can get there. Okay.
No, it's plus 31. AC 36.
Yeah, you
It's a hit.
grab it or bite it or
No, he punches it. For plus 29.
you reach with one hand, put its scissory hands off to the side, and just clock it in the face. Or whatever its version of the
33
face.
damage.
It falls apart.
No, it's move and attack. I guess he will.
Okay.
move to here.
It sounds like some sort of clanking industrial machine has started up somewhere back here. Like some sort of winches going off and mixed in with it is some sort of constant breathing exhalation that sounds much more organic.
Ooh.
Yes! Yes, it lives!
Whoever that is must die a very painful death.
So just as a in the pre-game chat, I'm just
No,
gonna
it's-
harken back to pre-game chat. We were talking about something unrelated to mad scientists, and then Marty said, "Yeah, like a mad scientist." They always succeed right as you walk in the room. And I was like, "Yeah, it's just like literally correct for this to be the way it works." And now I'm like, fuck.
Okay, you also now hear marching and kind of like heavy armor marching as doors are opening and there are what sounds like dwarves marching into the hallways.
From which end?
Here.
Okay. That side.
Kill, 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 kill.
Okay, see, those doors are like, they're ready for all sorts of like, you know, whatever. When they travel, they can plug into anything, right? The European plug or the Chinese plug. Weird ones in Mexico.
Kill, kill.
And they're moving much faster than dwarves normally do because of their augments. Yeah. Alright, so some of the dwarves are wielding swords, and the other dwarves have what look like muskets with axes on the ends of them, like with axe bayonets.
Okay.
All right.
I want one, but okay.
We'll call them golemized dwarf soldiers, or the remnants of Slake's clan. Mister, she's upstairs.
She's upstairs guarding the thing just in case they came for vengeance against the man who told us about the bad guys in the basement.
Yeah. Thogrim.
Okay. Thogrim's going to step out here.
They're saying kill in Dwarven, so if you don't speak Dwarven, it's just.
Yeah. Okay. Let's Duke.
I believe they're looking for someone named Clyde.
Duke. He's going to plop his cannon out in front of him. Thank you. And then thing's already injured. Yeah, he's going to shoot the one right next to Cog.
This one?
Yeah.
There's no light down here, so you can just kind of see. Well, I guess somebody has light because of Barnabas, right? No, Barnabas,
Barnabas is wearing the goggles.
goggles. Does Sonny need light?
He's a little bat now.
He's a bat.
So he's got sonar. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna say you can
So
only see.
If I can't see that far, I'll move in another. I'll take another move and then put my cannon down, not fire.
Okay, how much movement do you have?
20. No, 20 feet.
He's got proper dwarvish legs.
Yep. Well, you can also submit yourself for upgrades if you want, Thogrim.
Cog can do those for free. I'm good, thanks.
There's something about, like, my arm was mangled in war and I put a super arm on, and you're like, you're awesome. My arm was perfectly fine, but I found a super arm. I put it on. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
So context is key.
Very
is what you're
true.
saying.
You just start going out with, like, the armor missing on the one. Like, I just don't wear armor on the right side right now.
No, just because I want people to see my tattoos. I paid a lot of money for those. They all say "cut here."
Okay,
Actually
Thogrim,
works.
your attack.
No, I moved twice
Oh,
and put
okay.
my cannon down. Oh, is my cannon free?
It's loaded. Yeah, it's free when you drop it.
Okay, can I see these guys?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Hit one of them. Okay, and you put up Bard Song.
Correct.
Long sheet. Okay, there we go. Plus shit, that's good. Okay. Uh, 31.
AC 31 plows a cannonball into the Golemite soldier, which doesn't fall over.
Okay. Plus 5, 8. 70 damage.
Okay, you bloody it, and it does 65. It's just a magic cannonball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a specific type of DR that I'm looking at?
You're not sure.
They've got some kind of protection. Something's stopping the damage from my cannons.
Agony moves forward. You could tell Widget that maybe Agony was keeping an eye on you because you were the new guy and insisting on staying in the back. You better help out. So it just moves forward.
He spits a little bit of tobacco out.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Agony's just gonna reposition himself so that he's, can help out with spells next round. So he triple moves into the room, but he backs away from this insanity. Widget.
Well, Widget is going to basically just cruise on up to the east side. Huh.
Sonny.
Widget's gonna finish up by
Oh, oops.
Sunny.
7 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I heard someone talking. So that's not very nice. Sunny is going to. Is this a pillar or just a boulder?
It is solid to the roof. It is probably a load-bearing pillar.
Okay. Sunny is going to come flapping around to here and just check to see, is there anything over here? Is there anything over here? And then anything over here. And then this is nothing that he sees. Do I have the movement? He flies behind the little boy. He flies behind.
Okay, a little bat flying around. Nobody is attacking the bat. Eamon.
Mark your mead.
Eamon's gonna get in there.
Yeah, you basically have punched a wall, like a hole through this area here.
He's gonna reposition to here, and I think he's gonna wait for that. That'll be it. That's fine.
Okay, the Clockwork Mage. Cast a spell called Cloud Kill.
No one likes that spell, Marty. No one.
Golems tend to. Anyways.
Am I into poison? No, that's an 11th level power, right?
Yeah.
Green poison?
It's 11.
There's a bank of fog. You can't see farther than 5 feet in the fog as per a fog cloud spell. If you're 4 to 6 hit dice, or 3 or fewer hit dice, you automatic.
Was this cast?
Yep.
I don't want to be cloud killed.
And so I won't be.
So I will counterspell it.
Widget uses a mythic point to counterspell.
Yeah, I don't want to be a cloud kill.
Fuck that.
And he's like looking at Agony like, what talking shit for?
Well done. That's what he says.
The Widget's gonna sacrifice his Mirage Arcana and a mythic point to counter the cloud kill.
Okay. That was the Clockwork Mage. Slake just fucking loses it and is running into the room at 40.
Does he jump the breach or?
Can just
Yeah, he might be able to jump the breach here.
Oh, Bonsai.
Yeah, he's not going to stand behind while everyone teleports ahead to have adventures. He is plus 35 on his jumps with belay style. 43. Yeah, he jumps right into melee. And he's not even using his feats properly. He's just raging and punching. He punches the injured one. Power attacking, plus 27. AC 40 hits. Doing 37 damage, which is minimum damage. Which is enough to destroy this horrible abomination that was one of Slake's clan members.
this isn't the type of catharsis I was hoping it'd be.
Do they do anything when they die? Let me check.
Well, they didn't.
Why did you leave us, Slake?
Nope. Brennos.
What a poop. All right. Brennos. Yeah. This is not perfect. All right. I can't see the clockwork mage from where I'm at. So Brennos has a fly up. So he is going to fly across the breach. As he's flying, he does see the mage. Does that mage look like he's got mirror images?
This mage looks like he's got spells running. Let me check his spell allotment.
I don't have spellcraft. It's just, does he obviously have delusions? The only thing it's like...
Nope.
Okay.
He might be a bit blurry or moving quickly.
I'm gonna fly right up to him.
Yeah, can't have that shit happen again.
There's an AO. Or two, actually.
Okay. Yeah, there are dwarves that take their attacks. The dwarf in front of you's got a greatsword, and this one's got his like sword gun or axe gun.
Yep.
Clockwork soldiers hit really well. AC 36.
Brennos' AC is 36. And
Okay.
nothing I have gives me a bonus.
You get sliced with a greatsword for 19 damage.
Okay, so I take 17 damage.
And then the slice from the axe on the end of the weapon, AC 28. That one misses.
Misses. Alright. So I moved forward. I am going to judge the situation. I will construct my adamantine axe.
Yep.
And I will rage. And then I will use my shirt to get an extra action to whack the guy.
Okay, the clockwork mage is. You can see something weird about both of its wrists. Like it's got little wands pointing out of its wrists, and there's actually like a single wand out of each of the wrists that's forward.
Yeah.
Like it's got some sort of wand brachure built into its.
Yeah, it's got a something.
Yep.
Alright. So I'm going to try to hit it. Did you Bard Song?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
+3.
Okay. Good. Alright, so 11, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 32, 33, 34, plus 33 to hit. I'll calculate the damage after I swing, because this is going to be potentially less than perfect. AC 36.
AC 36 is a potential hit.
Yay!
With blur, it hits.
It hits?
Yeah, you strike the mage despite its very quick motions. It reminds you of Cog. The way it moves reminds you of Cog. It tries to roll out of the way, but you manage to get through its defenses and its magic and its blur. And
34. I feel like I'm missing something in there, but I am not. Oh, yeah, no, 36. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, 1d. It is a construct?
this thing is construct.
Alright, and plus 36 damage currently. 56 damage.
What the fuck? Okay, so yeah, you blast through its DR if it has any, and springs and little bits go flying. It's smart enough to like look down at what it at like where you created the wound, and it seems to